A voice note to 485-9797. We want to know whether that make any sense. Listen up for a new topic each morning in the AM Mayhem Morning Show.
Frisco, 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 man. Frisco, Frisco, follow the snowman. Frisco, 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 man. Frisco, Frisco, follow the snowman.
Frisco Ice Cream, the local leader in quality frozen snacks and variety of local fruit flavor. Winner of the Best of SVG's People's Choice Awards for the best ice cream. Over 25 years of experience in keeping you satisfied. Not only in ice cream, but chalk ice, popsicles, ice cream cakes, servers, and much more. And remember,
Follow the snowman.
There goes you. It is with the compliments of Frisco ice cream this morning. What isn't making any sense?
The fact that Genie hasn't gone up the road for 3-4 paninis from Frostbites.
I don't know. He always does that.
Just never goes.
Couple of
Never
donuts.
goes. Yeah. Some Frisco miniature cups.
Tub of
Well,
peanut.
not too miniature. All right, so what you got, Chris? What ain't making any sense to you this morning?
The small planes that go down to the Grenadines.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's but the small planes, SVG and yada yada yada. I was supposed to go down to the Grenadines today, right? Which I think they do 2 flights, one morning, one evening. Morning flight is 9:30. So I said I could have been Boston, like when we don't do the segment, I Boston, I go airport,
All right.
and I catch a plane for 9:30.
Right.
Makes sense,
Right.
Yeah. But then you send me an email to tell me the flight plan changed. I supposed to check in for 7:00. Why?
When they send you that?
Huh?
When they sent you that?
Yesterday. But
Right.
my point is
throws
this.
off your whole.
It throw off the whole thing. And let me apologize to my dude down there in Union. I ain't making it point blank. I ain't making it. But why is it that you just have one flight going down to the Grenadines?
It's the market, man.
One plane?
How many
Slow,
people
man.
think
Things
slow?
But we've been doing this for how long? We just did one flight.
Slow.
Yeah.
And even if you're going and say, well, they're going and change the flight or whatever, well, don't go 7. Go like, let me just say, maybe
Yeah, later.
9:30.
9:30 mid-ish, somewhere around there, 7:00. And then the bottom, sorry for the inconvenience cause. You ain't sorry.
They
You
might
ain't
be. They
sorry.
might be sorry. You don't know. They're not.
But then give you another plane.
Small plane does choke hard.
Just give you another plane to go down. You have one plane going on to the Grenadines, going on a morning.
Yeah, but why
One
would I
coming up.
get you a private flight?
Why? No, if you're changing the flight from...
You ain't paying for that.
Huh?
You ain't paying for
Well, then, you know what? One like me, I go back by the company and tell them I owe back my money.
Yeah.
I want back my money.
If you change the schedule and it no longer fits me, I feel like I should be entitled to a refund.
that.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I am thinking, my question was, again now, do you get back a refund in a case like that?
You should.
Or they will tell you, well,
I guess they'll give you a credit.
right,
Until they-
if you want to fly again. But I just find it just, that to me, it don't make sense.
Are you okay with big airlines do that as well? They give you a credit for flying. But sometimes travel is a kind of thing where it's very, I need it now.
Right.
I have something to do now a lot of the times. Maybe a funeral, a wedding, whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you mess me up on that, it's very hard to compensate me to say, oh, well, I could fly another time. I can't.
It threw me
My
off.
loved one is on the ground.
It threw off the whole
know?
equilibrium. Everything gets thrown off. Look at call here. Hello, morning.
Morning. Chris,
Hey, morning.
I think the Grenadines people will tell you that the way the ferries work now, where they have a boat going down every day, that they would prefer that than to get more flights going down. So, I mean, it's an inconvenience, but I think the Grenadines people would prefer the ferry service right now.
How long does the ferry take to reach Union?
It takes a while. It's
Yeah, about 6 hours.
5 hours with the stop.
stopping.
Yeah, but I think they still prefer that because, I mean, they could carry all the cargo and the vehicles and all that. And they have them going every single day. So, I mean, it's one or the other.
All right.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oi, then. All right.
I'm promising nobody no 6 hours of the ferry.
Brother. Because why does do that? Because when they leave the pass, I think the pass kind of run the pass.
Yeah.
the pass in
Stop and
and
everything.
stop and load up again and yada yada.
You know, I
yada.
could reach in 6 hours. I could reach to Dolphin Mall in Miami. I've already landed, cleared immigration, got a taxi or Uber or something, and I could get to Dolphin Mall. Are you reached Union Island yet? You must be mad. You must be mad.
Better watch our ass. To watch our ass, boy. You know, like to watch our ass.
I mean, people have to do it, but I would.
It's harder.
Yeah.
Brother, it's hard.
Unless you absolutely have to, it's one of those things. Yeah.
I find they should just put on another plane. But
Chris,
if the Grenadian people like the ferry, well, fine. So
Chris, they're not adding another plane just for you.
but I could talk to the boss.
And look at you. Look at where you are now. How did that go? Huh?
Yeah.
You're sitting here with us.
No, because I didn't get a chance to call the boss.
You're just sitting here with us.
But that's all right.
I think it's gonna end exactly how it did this morning.
Yeah. Just. But let's get out of the mix.
I think I hope that this national discussion currently on the school violence and sex tapes and drugs doesn't become just another 3 days talk and we move on to the next thing. If there is and it sounds like that there's a serious issue with it, it needs to be pretty high on the list of to-do list of to deal with. Because it might just feel like okay, it's an issue in the moment, but this issue in the moment becomes a long-term problem in society when a few years from now you hear, well, kids don't want to, would-be adults don't want to work, or they struggle with dealing with conflict resolution in workplaces. They struggle with authority, so it's things you have to nip in the bud now, or else we're going to have serious issues in a few years when they become the working class.
You know, when you read about them stuff
like working age,
we read this morning, it's frightening to go to school now.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of some stuff that was taken away from some children in a school in Guyana.
Boy,
listen, that looked like if you open
the Taliban war chest,
terrorist handbook.
Listen.
No, it was that was crazy. I saw that picture.
Knives, guns.
Jeez.
I saw that picture.
And I really hope that it doesn't.
It's from one school.
It's from one school.
Why though? Right? You don't think that this problem has been there for a good while now, and we've just ignored it?
Yeah, we keep kicking the can down
Why,
the road.
but why though? Why have we ignored it?
Because it's one of those issues that takes time, takes some passion, dedication, and whatnot. And I'm not sure if we dedicate money.
That's what people were voted to do, though, right?
Yeah,
people are hired to do. Why? There's nothing I've heard today in this school problem scenarios which I haven't heard on a repeated basis at a steadily increasing rate for the last 15 years.
Right.
We've been hearing about it. We heard about the sex tapes.
Yeah.
We saw the sex tapes. No, we heard about it. We saw them. School kids making sex tapes.
Yeah.
Right? That's been going on for a good while now.
From time.
Right? Then we've seen the constant bullying. Male and female. Just another one yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Another school, you saw them.
Right.
Big fight. What's been going on? Increasing incidences of weed in schools and other drugs. Like, to me, we heard about the gang rape some years back. Boys in the same class.
Yeah, I say, and what
Right?
happened? We just
What
kicked the
happened with
can.
that?
We kicked the can.
Yeah.
Kick it
You
around
know what I mean?
the corner.
So somewhere along the line, in my view, this thing had become political. And political expediency had taken over the actual need to solve the problem.
Right. So you bury it.
So it just got buried. It just kept getting moves. You know what I mean? Families suffered, children suffered, and they were like collateral damage in a political war.
Well, then for us to get to the solution, we have to become a
Has to be
society that doesn't put politics above everything.
correct.
But we're far away from that.
Way far.
We ain't even
way
close.
far.
Not even on the horizon. It's just
I got the feeling, right?
Timbuktu.
I got the feeling year after year, we hid stuff.
That's crazy.
We hid stuff because the politicians or the ruling politicians at the time didn't want to confront it. They didn't want this narrative out there that the schools were like this. They were too busy with their revolution.
Yeah.
What are the Afro doing there, though?
Well,
in
some schools, you're not allowed to carry metal combs.
No, but like that plastic comb.
It's plastic?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess probably you could use that.
This is, if you're not seeing it, it's the picture of the confiscated items from the school in Guyana, which looks like a war chest. It looks like
you go down in Bin Laden tent.
But do you think
that
it would be that different here?
Nah. I think we'd be very similar. If you really comb through.
No pun intended.
No, yeah.
We can give Guyana a good rub.
Yeah.
But how do we combat that?
You have to
make those schools a safe spot.
Correct.
But not just that. You have to be willing as a politician or whatever regulatory force. When you're getting pressure about spend to deal with these issues, you have to be willing to say, look,
this is priority.
It's priority. It's not gonna, I know everybody's gonna like it that we're spending money to fix this thing, but on a long-term scale, it has to be done.
I know.
Take a WhatsApp call.
I know I want to do CLAC.
Right.
This might be a bit more important.
Right. But do we have politicians willing to do that?
All right, hold on. Let me take a call there. Hello.
Morning.
Hey, morning.
But this week they had a fight down in one of them school on the leeward side.
Yeah.
And them students look no more than 12, 13. And one scuffle up and telling I want my money. And then a slap and kick style pelt. And she was so comfortable. When you look on her, you look on her face, was so comfortable, like she don't care. I just want my money.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of money that the other young girl can have for she so that she had to you know what I mean? It don't make sense.
Yeah.
Wait. It's brother, it's scary. I have seen a couple of videos. Last night I was watching them with some school fighting and all kind of thing. Partner, I, as a parent, I wouldn't feel comfortable if I know my child in that class or far more in that school and seeing them kind of thing that happen.
Do you think they're going to end up stationing?
They should.
Police officers.
They should
throughout the compound, not just at the entrance.
It should have happened.
It should, yeah.
Yeah.
That should.
Yeah.
They should.
There should have been school security personnel allocated to all schools a long time ago.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
It's sad, but that is where we're at.
Search on entry.
Yes.
Yeah. That's where we are. I'm taking another call here.
It's sad, but it seems like it's necessary.
Yeah. Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
I think back in my time in school, they used to have security guards from like Farm One stuff, and some of those security guards used to help some of the kids then bring in weapons and stuff. So they need to doubt out those private securities and put police officers who would deal with stuff seriously, because this thing ain't going to change, and we as the people need to stop crying and say, oh, they're just kids. And that is half of the problem. The ball, it's just kids, but they behaving like kids.
I keep saying that. Yeah. That is something I keep saying. We could always say, it's just children. But the school and whatever, they ain't doing what children does do. They ain't what children does do. And like Kwesi said, when you watch the level of comfort they at, doing what they're doing, it's like, well, if they're telling you, you can't lock me up, I ain't gonna get locked up, this tells you something. This tells you something. Let me take one more and then we're going to jam. One more, then we're going to jam. Morning.
Hey, morning. My thing, if you children want to deal like criminal, you deal with your carding.
Well, I keep saying so.
You want to come to school and you want to behave like a big man and big woman, I deal with you, big man and big woman. Police school and the black squad go out of school and put black squad in school and deal with them according. If you can't get parents, children them, deal with the parents of them. Lock them up. See if things are going to change. We can't continue to go down the road, same thing every day, same thing over and over and over and over.
Because we'll be right back here to
Lock them to hell up.
conversation again. I keep
Lock
saying
them up.
I keep saying that.
Right,
But
Davis on the live is making a good point. He's saying the auxiliary police should have rotation patrols throughout the schools.
yeah, but you know something though. Auxiliary police ain't saying nothing. Them afraid they pick me more than they pick me for them.
I don't think it should just be patrol. I think they should be stationed within
Yeah.
the school.
But you don't want auxiliary and you don't want security
On the
guard.
corridors, in the hallways, you know?
You want that presence that when you see that presence, you respect that. Them picnic respect no auxiliary police. For whatever the reason is. They don't even respect the police in plain clothes in the regular jobs.
They wouldn't respect guardsmen or
No.
any of the security companies either.
They ain't want that.
Kelroy Sutherland says, I'm assuming his preface would be if you catch a student with some type of weapon, that should be an automatic search warrant of homes of offending students.
Maybe.
Make life a little difficult for parents.
Rough it up a little.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. And that note there, Olive.
It's a difficult problem.
Yeah. But how do you tackle it? You had to tackle it, but how?
Just with the compliments of Frisco ice cream. That's what everybody needs. A little love and Frisco.
Love and Frisco.
Yeah.
So panini